to see the Knicks versus OKC, all right? Or better yet, how about the Knicks versus the Lakers? Or even better, how about the Knicks versus the Golden State Warriors, right? But come on, did you want to see the Indiana Pacers and the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals? Did you? All right. You wanted Cleveland, the Cleveland Cavaliers. You would have loved to have seen the Cleveland Cavaliers take on, once again, either the Warriors or the Lakers, right? But that didn't happen because they were dispatched rudely by the Pacers. It's no surprise because of these developments that, as you can see here, look at this. According to Sports Media Watch, Halliburton heroics not enough to save NBA Finals Game 1 from weak start in the ratings. Least watched Game 1 of People Meter era from 1988 to the present day outside of the 2 COVID years. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then it reads State of TV Indicator. Game 1 was the lowest rated NBA Finals game ever among adults 18 to 34, but still accounted for nearly 40%, 44% of all TV viewing in that demographic Thursday night. Adults under 35 are just not watching linear TV. Yeah, they're watching YouTube. And here, Sports Media Watch yet again reports if 1.93% of adults age 18 to 34 equals 43.8% of all viewing in that demographic Thursday night, the total 18 to 34 rating across all of TV would equal about 4.4. Game 1 of the 2019 finals had a 4.2 in that demo by itself. By itself, okay? That's crazy. 1.93%, or just 1.93% of adults aged 18 to 34 were viewing the NBA Finals Game 1, okay? And the total rating across all of TV would equal about 4.4. Game 1 of the 2019 Finals had 4.2 in that demo itself. In other words, it dominated television, whereas this did not currently. Currently, what does it mean? Does it mean that people don't watch NBA basketball? No. I think what it means is that the NBA doesn't do a great job of selling its stars. It does an okay job of selling its basketball, but the organizations like don't get it right. ESPN doesn't get it right. That's why they brought Inside the NBA over to ESPN, because they know that they don't know how to hit the audience that's most likely to watch basketball. They just don't. They don't. And so it's not so much the state of basketball is bad, people don't want to watch it, but you have to make it easy for people to watch it, A. B, you've got to make it entertaining and tell the stories and bring some drama to it. That's the other thing that's going on. I think it's really sad what's going on here. Also, let me do something really quick here, because what's not happening is when I put out something, it's not being seen at YouTube. Bouncing around, forgetting where I'm at. Bad stuff, okay? But hey, at least I look good doing it, right? It is late. Hey, share this around. Share this around, okay? And I got to put this on Facebook too. I almost forgot. Let me do that. Let me put it on Facebook. And we are back. So as I was saying, that's let's take a look at that tweet that's announcing that news, because that's bad news, okay? Then we've got replies here that read, below this news, The Pacers' comeback kept game one from steeper declines. Viewership was at negative 23% until 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time, then 15% after. That helped narrow the overall decline to 19%. Here's the quarter-hour trend right here. See? So maybe you can click on this, make it larger. Boom. Yeah. NBA Finals Game 1 viewership by quarter per hour. 8.6. It went up, went up, went up. Then went up, and then it dropped off here. Okay. Toward then it just started to pick up. But this is comparing the 2024 Mavericks Celtics Game 1 versus 2025 Pacers Thunder Game 1. Look at how long. Look at the difference. Why? You have Dallas and Boston versus Indiana and Oklahoma. I mean, that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. And see any comments here along those lines? We've got that one. Nope. Just more. That's even sadder that you don't have anybody commenting on it. Much. Well, hey, wait, we've got a few people here. Scroll down here. Scroll. Do you think Game 2 ratings would be better because of the crazy comeback? No, I don't. I think you'll see more people tune on the outset, and then from there it comes down to whether it's a good game. Yeah, I agree with that. I'll give that a heart. Okay, yeah, I'll give that a heart. McLean says, did I miss the national anthem last night? It seemed like they didn't televise it. If that's the case, it will be the first time I can remember a national anthem not being played on TV in front of a championship game in the 4 major sports. Sports media says they haven't done that for a few years. It's actually not as uncommon as you'd think. I don't remember NBC airing the anthem much, if at all, when it had the rights. That's a good point. I didn't even notice it. That's a really good point. And Data Please says, so many in the media ripped on the NBA. How many did the Western Conference Finals get lastly? Do we know? Good question. Then what does this person say? How could Bustin' Boxes says, how could the heroics save the ratings if those people in question were already not watching? That wouldn't really work until the next game to see if it increases. I think the fair answer is there. The reason why that happens is simply that there's a buzz shared because of social media regarding what's happening in the game. So sure, there might not be people a lot watching, but they might take a glance on social media from time to time to see what's going on. And if you suddenly have this great contest, then you're going to tune in and see what's going on. That's the nature of things in what we call the second screen generation, right? That's what happens. So anyway, there you go. All right. What do you think about this? Are you going to watch the NBA Finals Game 2? Would you be more likely to watch it if the Warriors were in? Would you be more likely to watch it? Would you be more likely to watch it if it was the Knicks versus the Warriors, or the Knicks versus the Lakers, or the Celtics versus LA? Of course you would. But I want you to tell me that. All right, subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube and bookmark ZennyReport.com and give me a thumbs up here, folks. All right, see ya.